Hello everyone, it is I, Mark S.W, and today is World Autism Awareness Day 2021. So this year I'm just doing an update video because in case you didn't see my last video, I was going to take a break from YouTube. So I've been away for the last 3 months, so you've probably been wondering where I've been. So I shall explain. You see, the reason I took a break was because I made a very silly mistake. Because of the pandemic, epidemic, COVID-19, coronavirus, peach plague, selfish bastard, or whatever you like to call it, everyone's been saying you should stay home. And that's what I've been doing for nearly 10 months. I've hardly been outside, only to do some shopping and get some supplies and spend a few hours in my garden, but it's not enough. I've pretty much been staying indoors. And near the end of 2020, I had been getting signs that my vitamin D level was dangerously too low. So it was a very stupid and foolish mistake to take the advice seriously. You see, before the pandemic, I used to go on walks and play Pokemon Go, but I've never really considered it as an exercise, to be honest, because walking is just something I do to get from A to B. When I think of exercises, I automatically think of jogging, riding a bike, going to a gym. But apparently walking can count as exercise, so for the last 3 months I've been going back to my usual routine, going back on my walks and playing Pokemon Go. Just as well because this winter we've had some decent snow, so I thought, oh, I'm going to go and have some fun in the snow. I even made a snowman. I actually made 2 snowmen, all Among Us themed. So I made a snowman that looked like an Among Us astronaut, and I made another one that looked like a dead Among Us astronaut. So after playing in the snow and going back on my walks, I now feel much, much better. I've seen adverts by the government, the Conservative Party, and they say, stay home, don't bend the rules. But I was like, bollocks to that. It's snowing. I'm not staying indoors when it's snowing. I'm going outside to have some fun. And those useless Conservatives haven't got the balls to stop me. Besides which, the governments are always bending their own rules. And as I mentioned in my last video, the Conservative Party, I hate them. Which is why I have been ignoring all the press announcements and the updates regarding the pandemic. It's good for morale to keep away from all the bad stuff. Because of this, I have absolutely no idea when this third lockdown is supposed to end. I keep getting different dates. Some say 8th of March, some say the 12th of April, some say 21st of June, and I think somebody said sometime in September. Well, why not just make it 31st of December? And there have been rumours that the government say there might be another COVID surge. You'll take my advice, don't trust the Conservative Party. To quote Chris Barry, they are about as much use as a condom machine in the Vatican. But some people are hoping that this year will be a bit more smoother, especially because we are now getting the vaccine. I haven't had my vaccine yet, I'm still waiting for my NHS letter. But I did have to do a bit of research because not only am I autistic and dyslexic, but I also have an unusual medical record. You see, there are some medications I'm not allowed to take because my body doesn't work in the same way as a normal body works, because sometimes I don't get the vitamins that I need and I have to take them manually, and because of this, there are medications that I'm not allowed to take. There are some medications that can give me a temperature, some that can actually make me sick, and some can actually put me into a coma. I'm not joking, this is true. I'm not going to give you the details because I don't want to expose myself, so to speak. But I did a bit of research, and even my mum did some as well, and it looks like the vaccine is safe for me to take. I might get the side effects people have been complaining about, but the good news is it won't put me into a coma, so I can take the vaccine. It is safe for me. I do confess though, even with the vaccine, I doubt things will get back to normal soon. My guess it's going to take like a couple of years perhaps. Some people are getting very cocky, if I'm honest, because I've seen like adverts for the next SITSI event. I wouldn't count my chickens just yet, which is why I'm not going to attend. I'm going to play it safe and keep away. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy going to conventions, but I think it could be too soon, even with the vaccine. And because I haven't been to a convention for over a year, it's actually taught me an important lesson. I can't keep relying on them for future videos on my YouTube channel. I should offer other things on my YouTube channel. It's kind of like running a theme park. You don't want one ride, you want to have a mixture of different rides and games for people to play on. I remember when I did my Q&A video, when I got 1,000 subscribers, I asked people on Twitter to submit questions. Most of them were all to do with Gerry Anderson. So I had to remind them, yeah, I do like other things. I'm not just a Gerry Anderson YouTube channel. And after I posted that, they stopped asking questions. Rude. So I do confess it has been a bit difficult trying to come up with some new ideas for videos, especially because, as far as I know, I'm the only YouTuber in Leicester. I don't have many local friends. Even when or if things get back to normal, to be honest, I don't think I will go to a convention for a while. I want to maybe try and come up with some other ideas for YouTube videos, even though I only upload once a month. I will be glad when this is over, not because I want to see friends and family, but there is something else on my mind that's really been disturbing me. As I mentioned in my last video, the virus first started in China, and because the Chinese government refused to take any responsibility for the virus, racism towards Asian people has gotten worse and worse, especially this year. It really is upsetting and disgraceful. I've seen something like this happen before. This year, 2021, will mark the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attack in New York. Now, when that happened, I was at secondary school in my early years. And in my class, there was a girl from the Middle East, and people were being racist to her because of 9/11. That's no excuse. It really is horrible, which is why I was glad that the Americans got rid of Donald Trump as president, because he kept calling it the China virus and he kept trying to ban things that came from China. I know some people think it's not important. Well, they're wrong. It is important. It has to stop right now. Otherwise, it's just going to lead to World War III. To all the horrible racist people out there, if you're watching this video, get stuffed! Of course, I mentioned this in my last video, we can make some jokes about the pandemic. It's like how we British always make jokes about the Germans, World War II and all that. And I think there are episodes of Family Guy where they make jokes about 9/11 and terrorists. It's just that these days, if you're going to make jokes about history and other countries, you have to be careful because some people can be easily offended these days and they don't have a sense of humour. One thing I would love to see though, there's a YouTube channel called Epic Rap Battles of History. I'd love to see COVID-19 versus the Spanish flu in a rap battle. And I know they're not people, but still make a pretty good rap battle. So like I said, I will be glad when the situation about the pandemic is over. I know a lot of people say that we're all in this together. I respectfully disagree. I prefer to say we're all in the same sea, but we're not in the same boat. For those of you who are going, what are you talking about? Let me explain. The sea we're in, it's rough, it's stormy, and there are two boats. On one boat, there are people who are selfish and keep talking about the pandemic, bringing everybody down and being horrible. Whereas you have the other boat, which is the one I'm on. Everyone's sensible, they take the necessary precautions, but they do what they can to keep up morale. They take their mind off the bad things. Keep calm and carry on. The old saying my granddad always followed. I also mentioned in my last video, I'm autistic. I've been in worse situations than this. And talking of autism, and this being World Autism Awareness Day, I do have a special announcement. A friend of mine who's autistic, her name is Sez, she invited me to an autistic virtual panel on Zoom, and I had a good time. I met some other autistic people, and the video will be on her channel, so do go and check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. It's actually quite exciting because I can officially say it's the first panel I've actually been on, whether it's virtual or real life, and hopefully when conventions do come back, and if I go to one in the future, I'll get to be on another panel. So future plans for my channel though, I'll do what I can, upload a video once a month as usual. I do want to do a video about Among Us. I haven't decided how to do it yet, but hopefully I can do it this year. And as usual, I usually review a toy once a year, so there will be an annual toy review this year, and I've picked the perfect one to review. So thanks for watching this year's Autism Awareness Day video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see my upcoming videos. And don't forget to follow me on my social sites, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And do go and check out Sez's channel. Thanks again for watching, guys. And remember to keep calm and carry on. Over and out.